Hey guys, Lane here from Makers Lane. Today I'm going to be replacing these old shop doors with a new set of doors. So this door's been on my radar for a while. When I first got here, I had to put some particle board on it because the front panel came off, completely rotten off. Some birds actually built a nest in the door. So this door, it should have been replaced a long time ago. The only reason why it hasn't is because it's actually a really weird dimension. It's like not quite 80. So I'm gonna have to do some stuff to get the new door to fit in here. The other big reason is these are cinder block, and because it's not gonna fit in there perfectly, I'm just kind of nervous about working with it. This is my first time doing door into cinder block, so it's gonna be a learning experience for me too. These things look like absolute crap and definitely need to get an upgrade, especially since the wife's moving into the new shop. So I previously did a video on where I replaced the floor, so you know, I'm doing a bunch of upgrades to this for my wife to make it so that she can put her shop in here. So I definitely need to replace this door to make it so it's a little bit more livable. All right, with that being said, let's get started on the project. So the first thing I get to do, which I think is always the most fun. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. There's no going back now. Okay, so that's it for the demolition part. I took this whole side off, but I left this 2x6 on here just because of the spacing. So that door is 62 inches across. This opening in total is 65 across. With that 2x4, it's getting it close. I'm gonna definitely have to put a shim on this side to get it all squared up. As far as the bottom and the top, basically everything's taken out, and I'm barely going to be able to fit the top piece in. I might actually not be able to fit the full top piece in. I might have to cut it down, but I'm gonna leave the bottom in because it's got the weather strip and everything. And then the top, I'm just gonna have to try and figure out how I can get it to seal. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get a new door, is because in the wintertime, I'm trying to keep this heated in here and I need the door to fully seal. So that's very important to get that done. So the next part is to get the door up here, kind of get it roughly in, and then shim up the side and the top, and then we can start nailing it in, I guess. So let's get to it. Okay, that was terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and drill this side in, get it squared up. We're actually pretty close on this side. I'll probably just have to go get like a piece of trim board, or not trim board, piece of like weather stripping, and just slide it in there because I think we're maybe like a ½ an inch off. And then I'll have to worry about what to do with the top. Let's go ahead and drill that in and get it squared up. That way this door's secured in there. Okay, so for this next part, I'm just gonna use this ½ inch weather stripping and slip it in here. I've already checked, it works out perfectly. So I already cut it down to the 84 inches or 82 inches. So all I'm gonna do is slip this in here, but the only difference between this side and that side is I have to Tapcon this because it's going directly into the cement. So I'm gonna try and go through both layers to get to it. I think I have long enough Tapcons, but if not, I'll have to take it back off and just Tapcon this in and then drill to this. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I finished putting all of the outside pieces on, all the top piece and the side pieces here. I did have to go back and put shims in the side of here just to keep it so, or make it so that the door would open and shut smoothly. So the last two things I need to do are add trim to it and then obviously add the doorknob. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the doorknob just so I can easily open and shut the door, and then I'll work on the trim pieces. All right, so there we have it, all complete. I got all the molding. I went ahead and did the inside separately. The only thing that I did off screen that I didn't show was I went through and added some of this stuff. It's for window and doors, just to cover up any holes that might let air or anything like that in. So yeah, I got the molding on. Everything fits really well. I'm actually really impressed how well this door fits. Like I said before, it was really hard to even find a door that came close. I had to tear the whole frame apart and then like kind of re-put it back together just so that this door will fit in here. So basically it's all the way to the top. There's no gap at all in the top, so it literally, like, this door could not be any taller at all, because or otherwise it would not fit in the structure. And then, like you saw, I tore the one side off and then had to add those shims in the other side. But yeah, overall this door was pretty easy to put in. It was kind of awesome too because I got it on an auction website, so it was like $1,000 door normally. I got it for like 200 bucks. So I think all in all, with like the molding, the doorknob, all that stuff, I think I'm at like 300, 350, something like that for this whole door setup, which is actually dirt cheap. Normally this would cost you like 2-3 grand to have somebody install. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. Again, a really simple build, so there's not much to it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'm Lane from Maker's Lane. You guys have a good one.